3, 2, 1.
She's like, here's your Diet Pepsi.
Alligator.
And boom!
Woo! And so he probably picked up a tiki torch at the show of this drag queen and went and started fighting him. What is up, kiddos? Welcome to Cactus Cast. We are here again, and today, as you can tell from the monochromatic background, monochromatic clothes, and the tiny, tiny mustache that I am currently growing, we're going to be talking about Florida men. I'm Campbell, and this is David.
Hey guys, welcome. So, to get started, I'm going to introduce a story that has rocked my world about a Florida man. His name, Bradford Weitzel.
How do you spell that?
Bradford?
Weitzel?
Weitzel,
the Weitzel part.
W-E-I, not I before E. This is a weird name.
Probably German.
T-Z-E-L.
Witzel.
Not English.
Bradford Witzel.
Not English. So this guy, he's American because he lived in Florida, right? And he's drinking one night, you know, as
most of
men
Florida
do,
does.
as men do at night. And he walks out of the bar and he's like, shoot, I don't know if he couldn't find his car or like couldn't find his keys or no. I think he couldn't find his car. And so he's like, well, I got to go find it. And what better way to find your car than in someone else's car?
It's quicker.
Exactly.
It's a much faster process.
So he took the time to, I don't know, like, did he like swipe someone's keys off the bar?
Hot wire.
Or like hot wire? Like, probably took some time. He took the time, drunk, to steal this car and go looking for his. But I don't think he really did much looking because he ended up on a railroad track, right? And according to him,
maybe that's where he thought his car was, just on a railroad track. Maybe that's
Sure,
also
maybe-
why it was gone.
maybe the bar was right next to the railroad track. Who knows? I don't think it was.
Come on, Bradford Witzel.
Yeah, I can't say that. I'm not going to repeat that. Bradford Weitzel. So, the car stops on the tracks, like it dies or something, according to him. And a train's coming. And he's like, crap. So he gets out, and he runs, right?
Leaving the car on the tracks.
Yeah, and this train can't stop, smashes into the car, and the car is catapulted into a house. There was a couple inside the house.
Can you imagine being in the house, you're just eating, it's late at night, you're just watching probably some Family Feud, something like that.
And the car just goes through. Or like the wall.
Or the wall, or just
both.
absolutely
like
just
a car is
destroyed.
kind of big. Like it just comes boom.
A car is kind of
Like
big.
I do think they were in bed though because it was like late at night. This guy had just come out of the bar and he was.
That would be the
just
worst
wandering
way to
around.
wake up possible. Is a car
They weren't injured though, so that's good.
yeeting itself into the side
But
of your house.
this car, like probably some like little Honda, just got yeeted by a train into the house, right? And
So what happened to him? What happened to Bradford Witzel?
oh, the story's not over, okay? Bradford Weitzel goes and he's like, well, I guess I can't find my car. So he's like, the
Still
next
hasn't found
best
his
thing,
car.
the next best thing is to go vandalize a fruit stand, right? And then he's like,
That is a
well,
logical train of thought.
Nah.
My car, somebody else's car, while I was trying to find my car, just got yeeted into this old couple's house. I'm going to go vandalize a fruit stand, get some pineapples.
exactly. And after he vandalizes his fruit stand, he's like, maybe I'll go look for the car again. So he steals a forklift.
He's really good at hot wiring then at
I
this
don't
point.
think he successfully stole the forklift. Like I think he
He
was
made an
trying.
attempt.
I think he was trying to steal the forklift, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I see some cops outside. Let me go ask them and see if they can help me find my car." So the
man-
cops catch this guy because he went and
using-
asked them if they could help him find his car.
He's very resourceful.
yeah.
He's
I
very
mean,
resourceful. He
was
knows.
a big brain guy up until the time he just walked out and gave himself to the cops.
No, he's using everything at his disposal, using the car, using the fruit stand, using the forklift.
What did the fruit stand
Maybe-
have to offer for this guy?
The forklift. He's trying to get. Maybe he's using the forklift to try to get the car out
Maybe
of
he
the
vandalized the fruit stand with the forklift.
with the forklift. This is all true.
He's
well,
like drawing graffiti in like cement with the little prong.
exactly. So Bradford Weitzel, what happened to him? What did they find? I mean, obviously they found him because we have his name. So
I don't really know.
he's probably went to jail.
Oh, this was really recent. This one was really recent. Yeah, and so he's facing 5 to 30 years in prison and a $5,000 to $10,000 fine.
Heck,
Dollar
dude.
fine.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a pretty good.
I mean, that's a
pretty
lot
good
of
bargain.
prison,
Well, yeah.
but That's not too big of a fine.
Well, Bradford Witzel, let me introduce you to Ashton Michael Rance, 35-year-old living in Florida because he's a Florida man, obviously.
Still living in Florida, or
Still,
is he in jail at this point?
he might be in jail in Florida. So, he was sentenced to prison for illegally shipping both turtles and a lot of venomous snakes. So this guy had already been he'd already been a convicted felon. So he was shipping them all over everywhere, right? He had 16 turtles that were his that apparently are illegal to ship to different parts of the country.
Apparently.
Well, I mean,
Who made
obviously,
that law?
I don't know. Certain parts of turtles, you cannot Amazon Prime a turtle, is apparently what Ashton Michael Rance found out later.
Okay.
So he had a whole lot of turtles, and he shipped them, and he made some good money off it. He was like, this is a good idea.
I bet.
So,
I hear the what did you say, poisonous turtle market?
No, poisonous snake, and just also other turtles.
Oh.
There's no poisonous turtles.
But I bet if you could find a poisonous turtle,
I bet the market for that would be
market
through the
super cool.
roof.
Yeah.
So he had 16 turtles, shipped those, made some good money. So then he decided from there to import more than 100 venomous snakes from Africa to Atlanta, Georgia, also illegally.
Wait.
So
he lives in Florida, but he's like, Atlanta's a better port.
So he has two houses.
Oh.
He has a house. He has the house in Florida. He has the house in Georgia.
Okay.
And so this was the one in Georgia that he shipped all these snakes and reptiles to. So he has 100 of these venomous snakes in his house. He sends 15 Gabon vipers to somewhere else. Makes a nice little profit. Bought them for about $900. Made $3,300. Good little profit there.
Wow.
Turns out one of the snakes slithered into their neighbor's yard, and that neighbor called the cops, leading them to investigate his house, finding hundreds of poisonous reptiles in Ashton's house and arresting him.
Man, Ashton.
He only got 3 years in prison.
Okay, but it's not like the biggest crime.
Yeah, true, but I just think for sending venomous snakes to other people, I feel like the real punishment, they should just let him keep all of them. But he can't, kill them or ship them away, so they just keep reproducing, and all of a sudden his house is just filled with venomous reptiles.
That would be terrifying.
I think that should be his punishment.
And they eat each other.
Yeah, exactly. Cannibalism through the absolute roof.
Oh, they will. This whole time I'm thinking, is he the only one that got caught? What about the people that shipped it to him?
From Africa? We don't have jurisdiction over them.
These guys are like, shipping this to Georgia.
Shipping this to Ashton.
They're got this big
for
box,
his weekly
right?
shipment.
I'm imagining one of those box off of Madagascar where the giraffes
yeah, the giraffes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they're walking by the workers and they hear hissing and they're like,
I want this. Mine now. Ship it to Ashton. Goes on the black market real quick.
I mean, it's either snakes or something way worse. So what do they think?
No, they keep these things. They breed them apparently. Supposedly.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Good for them.
They're killing it.
And they release them into America, and that's what's wrong with America.
He's the hundreds of
invasive
venomous snakes.
Species.
Just like venomous snakes from Africa.
Okay, well, let me introduce you to a man who did not get elected mayor, but he ran for mayor after attempting. Oh no, he did attack a drag queen with a tiki torch.
Wait,
imagine
say that sentence one more time. Hold up. What?
Imagine a tiki torch.
Yep.
Yeah? You can do that?
I can do that. It is here. I can
hold it.
I can where it's held.
And then imagine a drag queen right here.
Okay, whoa.
Drag queen, tiki torch, collision.
Okay.
This guy,
wait.
after doing this, okay, actually, I don't think he was ever proven to do this, but it was
for fighting a drag queen with a tiki torch.
Yeah.
Then runs for mayor.
Yes. Well, no, it was never
That's
proven.
A loaded
it was just
sentence.
An allegation.
Gotcha.
But I'm pretty sure it's true.
That's not something
who
you
comes
make
up
up
with an allegation? Maybe the real story is Florida man makes up a story about this guy fighting a drag queen with the
to get rid of him as a successful candidate for mayor.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Competitor makes up a story about this guy. I don't know, but
wow.
I feel like
that's amazing.
I was looking up these stories,
I really
right?
would like
and
to know.
It says he runs for mayor, but there wasn't a story about
whether he
becomes mayor.
Oh,
so
whether
I
he won or
assume
not?
he didn't win.
Dang
Because
it.
otherwise that would be the story. That the mayor.
Comment below if you would have voted for Tiki Torch drag queen fighting man for mayor.
Well, if it was a sport, if he just attacked.
That's not really a sport.
It says fighting.
It's not a her, it's a him. That's what a drag queen is.
Right.
We'll talk about this
So
later.
if she was actually in combat with him.
He.
With him.
Never mind. Oh, never
drag
mind.
Queen, female.
Is a dude. Do you
No.
know what a drag queen? We'll talk about this later.
It's a
I'll
queen, bro.
I'll have to explain to him what a drag queen is.
Queen. Drag queen.
Yeah, no. A
Okay.
drag queen is a guy who dresses up as a girl and performs. You
No.
know that, right?
No. I did not know that.
Okay, so these are two men, one of them in copious amounts of makeup, and one of them with a tiki torch that are now fighting.
Well, this is totally understandable. The guy with the tiki
Learn
torch is
something
probably
new
like,
every
get
day."
out.
No,
Like,
he
why are
went
you here?
No, it's not somebody just showed up in his house. They perform
Where else would you find a tiki
They perform
torch?
shows. These drag queens perform shows. Like,
With tiki torches.
with a variety of different sets, I assume. And so he probably picked up a tiki torch at the show of this drag queen and went and started fighting him.
Him.
Yeah.
That's just still boggling my mind.
He
I'm
just
a little
learned what a
ashamed
drag
that I didn't know
queen
what a
was.
drag queen was. I mean, call it a drag king then.
No,
if it's a dude. Idiots.
They have those too, but that's
English
something
is
else.
stupid. Okay.
I don't think it's English that's stupid. Okay.
Well, here's one that I completely understand. Without drag queens, because that would be a little complicated apparently for me. This Florida man tried to evade the cops by cartwheeling away.
That's the greatest evasive maneuver of all time.
Apparently not, because he got caught.
That's-
It said he tried to evade the cops.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Imagine being the cops. You're a cop in Florida, okay? Let's do a little bit of imagination.
I'm not a cop in Florida.
Okay,
but yeah.
let's imagine that you're
Okay.
a cop in Florida, and you're chasing after this guy. It's probably for some petty theft. Maybe he vandalized a fruit stand. We don't know, right?
Right.
And so you're
Should've.
chasing after him, and he's on foot. You're like, we got this. No worries about this whatsoever. All of a sudden, as he's running,
Cranks
he starts
it into gear.
cartwheeling. Yeah, he starts cartwheeling away, and just like repeatedly. What would you do? I might.
I would still chase him.
I know,
I'm a
but
cop.
I would
I'm
take
an officer of the law.
I would take a full 3 seconds to just watch and witness and make it a core memory for me, because that would be hysterical. Just this dude, and then finally when they grab him, I would ask him a couple questions. But that's amazing. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that so much. Okay, so we have a little bit of a
Okay.
Robin Hood type.
Throw it at
character.
me. I'm ready.
So there's this Florida man. It doesn't say the name of him because he was never caught. Okay?
Ooh,
So,
these are the best
Yeah,
ones.
so this guy was never caught. He stole a car outside of a gas station. It's about 4 a.m. Drives away 6 miles to a different gas station. At that point, realizes that the person's whose car it is child. That was an incorrect grammatical sentence. The person's child is in the back of the car.
Right.
5-month-old baby. So he's like, well, I'm a thief, but I'm not a kidnapper.
Right.
And so he pulls over at a gas station and gives the baby to the clerk that is just there and says, take this, take this, take this. Runs away, drives away with the car, leaves it 3 miles away, and was never found again.
Wow. That is respect for
leaving the
not
baby.
very much respect, but respect for not
He left the
kidnapping
baby.
the baby.
It's a nice little Robin Hood. It's like a
He
whole
knows
bunch
his
of bad,
line.
but-
He knows his limit.
Yeah, when he woke up that morning, it was 4 a.m. So when he woke up earlier before, he was like, I'm going to steal today, but if it comes down to it, I am not a kidnapper.
I'm not.
Richard, you're not a kidnapper. Just telling himself in the mirror. I don't know what his name was.
Oh, okay.
I made
I'm
that
like,
up. I have
you
no
know
idea.
insider information.
No, I don't know. Anyway, so
You
he got
know
away
this,
with
Richard.
it. So they found the car 3 miles away. The dude only drove the car for a total of 9 miles. 6 of them with a baby, 3 without, and ditched the car and left.
Wait, how do they know? Oh, never mind.
Because there was
just footage.
There was the footage at the.
I was
at
just
the
saying,
gas
how do they know
station.
where they turned around?
Incredible.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Good jobs, Richard.
Richard.
Richard, that's what
That
we've
is-
named him.
That is pretty incredible.
Yep. Amazing.
Okay, well, this one is kind of interesting. Like, I just don't respect this one just out of, like, this guy takes this girl on a date, right? And, yeah, it's a crime, but it's also just a crime of social
Norms.
norms. Yes, thank you.
A crime.
So this guy, Jeffrey Robert Sabiel,
Sabiel.
he's 50.
Jeffrey Robert Sabiel.
Just note that, he's 50.
50 years old, Jeffrey is.
And this girl, Santa Maria Walters, is
We got 2 names that don't match.
She's 32.
We should have Jeffrey Robert Walters and Santa Maria Sabiel, but we have Jeffrey Sabiel and Santa Maria Walters.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. Age different, 18.
She's 32 years old.
Yep. 18 years difference. They're on a date at Walmart,
As
right?
you do.
As
Best
a couple
dating spot.
does when they're 18 years apart in age. And,
I'm trying to find a common factor.
like, I don't know if, like, he's, like, doesn't have a license anymore. Like, 50's not that old. But he must not have a car because in order to leave Walmart, they take those, the carts that are like
Yeah.
you'd like drive for like
Oh,
old
the
people.
driving ones, yeah.
Like the motorized shopping
motorized
carts.
went beep, beep, and they
don't-
back up every single time.
No, do they?
Yeah,
I guess
they
I've never
do.
seen one back up. Okay, the ones that are like
Back
moving
it
it
up,
super
back
slow.
it up.
They hop on like a motorcycle, right? And they ride it on a Walmart.
The motor scooter.
The shopping cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just ride it straight out of Walmart.
They just ride it out of Walmart and they turn right.
Doesn't
And
the
they
Walmart
go
have
on
those
the street.
greeters though? Like the greeters that are like, "Hi, thanks for coming," who
No.
also make sure you don't steal things.
Not in Florida, they don't.
Those people
They
are on
drive out.
fire.
Maybe they're too fast for them. They're like zoom. They turn right and they
went
drive.
full Mario Kart mode.
Yeah, they drive on the street. They drive
In the
on the
middle of the
street.
road?
Like, I don't know if it was like
Or the sidewalk.
third lane
Yeah.
over, but I imagine it was like the first lane. But like
Okay.
in the street, down the street to a sports bar. I think it's called
Nice.
Jimmy's Sports Bar.
Any of you in Florida, if you know where Jimmy's Sports Bar is, that's a hallowed ground because Jeffrey Robert Sabiel and Santa Maria Walters have been there.
Yep.
Go visit.
So this couple is found by the police inside the bar, just like
with the scooter.
no, the scooter's outside, like parked in a parking spot. You know, it's like they're
Probably
just like
chained
they're
up
like
on
let's
the bike
obey the
rack."
law.
Chain it up
Takes
on
the
the bike
key,
rack.
puts it in his
That's so
pocket,
nice of them.
walk in, just having a good time in the bar, and so the officer that's where he finds him.
My only question is, how did they both fit on this cart? Was one like in the cart and one was riding, or were they both just double decker?
I have to say it's probably double decker because
Double decker Walters.
well, I don't know. Based on the pictures I saw of them, they're both
Mugshots.
sizable people. Yeah, mugshots. They're sizable, especially the guy, especially Jeffrey. So he had to be pretty
very
big.
sizable. That's crazy. That's so funny that they were both just on this thing at a sports bar. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our last story, we got this man. This is my favorite story of all time. You might have heard this story, but it is genuinely my favorite. So, a Florida man, we got this guy named Joshua James. He is 24 years old. He was charged with assault. Let's restart. It's 1:20 a.m. at a Wendy's in Florida. Great place to be, getting those
That
spicy
sounds like
nugs.
a great place to be.
Great place to
like
be.
Wendy's on the beach.
Wendy's on the beach, 1:20 a.m.
1:21.
Fantastic. So Joshua James is in his car. He orders a drink and some food as well. What are they called? The server? I don't really know what they're called. The cashier
The waiter?
person. Yeah.
Okay.
They give him the drink. In return, Joshua, throws an alligator into the drive-through window. This thing is 3.5 feet long. So that's a
It's like
big gator.
It's a big alligator, but it's not one of those where you're like
That's a big alligator.
huge
Yeah.
guys. Like he's
Thrown through
he's
the
like
window.
big, but he's small enough where he could like throw him through the window. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
he
hearing.
threw it through the window and just drives away with just the drink. It doesn't get any of his food. So he is charged with not only assault, as you do when apparently it is illegal to throw alligators.
I
at
would
people.
charge for assault. Jeez.
So it's both assault, but also illegal possession of an alligator. So he stole the alligator.
That's only a crime in Florida because that's only
He
that's
stole
only
the
there's a
alligator.
problem.
And petty theft for the drink that he stole as he
didn't pay
drove
for
away.
it.
Yeah, no.
Hey, he gave him an alligator. I feel like the alligator is probably worth a lot more than the drink.
No one was injured. It didn't hurt anybody. The alligator was, when they found it, just sat on the bottom under the soda fountain of the Wendy's. But yeah, so Joshua James, he has been in jail for about 8 years, and he's just there now.
Wow.
So-
I'm just imagining like this 16-year-old like high schooler, first job, like 2 weeks into the Wendy's job. She's like, "Here's your Diet Pepsi."
Alligator.
And just boom. And she's like,
Quits
I'm not
immediately.
gonna girl scream for the camera, but that's what I imagined. You
Quits
know,
immediately.
she's just like, "I'm done."
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it so much. Please subscribe if you liked this video. We'll be back next Friday. See you guys.
Woo! I think that should be his punishment.
Eat each other.
Yeah, exactly. Cannibalism through the